Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol, and welcome to my CarVid19 daily vlog, uploading a new video every evening at 6 PM to keep you sane during lockdown. Now, whilst we've been on lockdown, I've done quite a few, well, I'm going to call them customizations rather than modifications to Charlie Clubman over there. I have de-chromed the belt line, I put some lovely black door handles on, we've put black badges on, I've put a panel air filter on, but there is one little bit of extra black, piano black trim that I've wanted to put on for a while because I just think it will finish the front end of the car off a treat. Now today is an absolutely stunning day, but the light is so harsh it actually makes it quite difficult to film. But the thing I want to replace or change is this scoop. Now, first off, these are completely fake. They have no purpose other than aesthetics. And at the moment it's just in the body colour. But what I want to do is change it for a piano black one. Now again, what I'm trying to do in these series of modification videos is show you simple things you can do to your car at home yourself that don't cost a great deal of money. So again, I'm working with SMPS 2012 on this one. We're actually going to do a discount code as well to give you 10% off a front bonnet scoop. So you use the Petrol 10 discount code. I'll put all the details in the description below. But the scoop is a little bit more aggressive in shape than the one that's on there. So it's a slightly higher profile and it just sticks out a little bit more, and it will, I think, go really nicely with the headlight surrounds and also with some of the details around the kind of front valance and also this trim around here and the black badge. I just think it will look really nice. Now they do piano black or carbon fibre versions of this, but for me there is no carbon fibre on the Clubman at all, and I either think you either have it all carbon fibre or none at all. To mix and match just doesn't look right. I mean, if you watch my recent Peddler's Rides where I actually showed Sam's Challenge 210, that had carbon fibre door mirrors and a carbon fibre bonnet scoop from factory, so it then makes sense to put extra bits of carbon fibre on it, but this doesn't. But I think that should just sit really nicely and just make the front end just that little bit more aggressive. What I also like about this modification is it's completely reversible. So what I'm going to do is I'll take this off, I'll keep this, and then when if I ever get to the point where I want to sell the car on, I can very easily swap them back. It's very, very simple to fit. So let's fit this. As I said, it is a really straightforward process. It shouldn't take too long at all. So what tools are you going to need? Well, not a great deal, to be honest. First things first, we're going to pop the bonnet in a moment because this scoop is actually held in place with a T20 Torx head screw. So you will need one of those, T20 Torx head screwdriver to get that first screw off, and then everything else is in place with clips. So you could really do with one of these trim removal tools, a little bit like if you saw my fitting of the Union flag tail lights on Ruby Roadster. I use them for that too, because you're going to basically pry this scoop off. So the other thing I would recommend, so that you don't run the risk of damaging any of your paintwork, is a roll of masking tape. And I'm just going to tape on the main bits of the bonnet where I'm going to pry using the tool, just so I don't scrape the paintwork. But it should pop out, famous last words, should pop out quite easily. Right, let's pop the bonnet. Always forget on this, it's two tug. There you go. And lift the bonnet. Now, very briefly for my American followers, in the UK we call that a bonnet, you call it a hood. So for the purposes of this video, from now on it will be a bonnet, what it's properly called. And then let's not go anywhere near trunk and boot, okay? This is a bonnet. Now then, underneath the bonnet you can see there's your T20 Torx head screw, and then this is the underside of the bonnet scoop. You see it does absolutely nothing. There's nothing like the air goes in through there and then into the airbox or anything. There's nothing at all. It's completely fake, so that's all good. So first things first, we're going to unscrew that and make sure we don't lose the screw. Although before we do that, let me just take a moment out now. I took the girls for a bit of a walk today and it's very, very hot. I just come in the shade, look. Look at the two of them. They're absolutely pooped. I know you guys like to get the dogs in if we can. Are you a little bit tired today, mate? Is it a bit hot? A little bit hot. How about you, Das? Is it too hot? It's a bit hot, mate, isn't it? Yeah. But they're outside helping me. It's a very important task, helping with car modifications. So yeah, hopefully this is the right size. It is. So we'll just undo this. Obviously make sure you don't drop it in your engine bay, people. And then it's got a little washer on it, so just make sure you put these somewhere safe. Don't lose them. Now that's the main securing or the main fastening for it, but to access or to pop it off you really need to do that from the other side. Now I'm going to go at it from here, so I'm just going to get a little bit of masking tape. Now I've washed the car this morning, so underneath that paint is nice and clean. This is really low tack masking tape anyway, but it's just a little bit of a precaution more than anything. Because I know what YouTube's like. If I didn't do this, someone would go, you're going to scratch your bodywork. I think that's probably it. Interestingly, there's a, you won't be able to see that, I'll zoom in, there's a little chip already in the paintwork then. So there you go, I'm actually fixing that. Damn, I hadn't spotted that. How annoying. Okay, I'm now just going to take the trim removal tool and just see if I can pry some of these clips off. There we go. Right, that was more easy than I thought it was going to be. So it's now probably actually get my fingers underneath there and just I hate pulling clips. I might just put an extra bit of tape under there, give that a bit of a, that's where it needs to go, under there, look. There you go, babe. Ah, there we go. These trim removal tools are super soft plastic anyway, so you're not really at any massive danger of scratching paintwork and things. There you go. It's off. And these little clips here, all of them stayed on except that one there, which is still in the car. So we'll just get a little trim removal tool to get that out. And that's it. Now when you get your trim removal tool kit, you're probably going to get, or hopefully will get, a tool that looks a little bit like this kind of little fork thing on the end. And the idea here is you can put that underneath these tools and then just pull them back, and they should help you pop these little trims off. Hopefully. Give them a twist and then there we go. So that's that one out. But yeah, so that's all of the trim off. There you go. Now I'm sure the mega detailers of you would then probably start cleaning all of this. I might give it a bit of a wipe down. Now then, I've come and sat in the shade for a couple of reasons. So first things first, the new scoops don't have the clips attached. They come in a little bag. So the first thing, you need to attach the clips in each of these points. But I also wanted to talk about this promotion because there are a range of scoops for all the different variants of Minis, and the really cool thing is we're going to do the 10% discount code not just on the piano black ones but also on the carbon fibre ones, and I've written down all the different generation Minis that they are available for. So you ready for this? R53 Cooper S Gen 1, R55 Clubman, R56, R57 Cab, R58 and R59, that's Coupe and Roadster. Tempted with Ruby Roadster, although she's got bonnet stripes going through her scoop, which is a pain. F54 Clubman, F55 5-door, F56 hatch and F57 cab. So pretty much anything, so any scoop you want you can get. So all you need to do with these little clips, because the one that's come off, as I said, this actually came off with the clip still in place, so that's all good. The extra clip that I took off, I'm just going to quickly pop that back in and they just clip in place. So that's now, I could just stick that back on the car, but it's going to go into a little bag and be ready for some storage. And then all I need to do is get these little clips out of here, and then I'm going to try and see if I can show you how this works. They literally just slide in like that, and then they should just click in place. There you go. That's that easy. So there's 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. So just go in here, click in place like that, and then we should be ready to face the sunshine. Such a beautiful day today. I'm not complaining about this weather, it's just making lockdown completely bearable. So I think actually they do, to sit in place, they do need a good push, and they make a little click when they go in place, and then they're at the right position over the hole. I think if you don't push them in and click them in place, they're not going to align with the holes in the bonnet. I think that one's alright. Right then, let's go and clip it on the car. Can't wait to see what this looks like. One of the benefits of working or living near Goodwood is, as you're doing a video, you very kindly get buzzed. By warbirds. Now that will not come out, but for my American followers, that is a P51 Mustang. And that is a Harvard. That is the plane that my father learned to fly on. They're obviously warming them up around Goodwood today. Now I have just given this a bit of a wipe down and a clean, so it's nice and clean, and then I'm going to just take this masking tape off because I don't need that anymore, and then we click in place the new scoop. Now hopefully these should just align really nicely, and then it's just a case of giving me a bit of a loving push in place. Oh wow, that looks the DBs. Yeah. Okay, that thing just looks so mean from the back. It's just to quickly tighten up this Torx head screw on here again. Try not to drop it in the engine bay, would always be a good thing. And that just keeps it in place. Oh, that looks wicked. Oh wow, where do I begin? I am so chuffed with the results of that. It just looks mega. Unfortunately, it's a bit like trying to take a picture of a black dog on a sunny day. It's super difficult to get on video camera what this looks like on such a sunny day, but it ties in brilliantly with the other bits of black trim. I'm really chuffed, and it's such an easy fit as well. 1 screw and 6 clips. Very, very straightforward. So I will put all the details of the promotion we're running with SMPS 2012. I have to say a huge thanks to Sam and Gio for letting me offer you that discount. They're not a hugely expensive thing, but I think they just add that little bit of extra character. And for me, the contrast, the more black I've put on this car, the more I've liked the contrast of looking at the black door handles, and it really accentuates the surrounds to the lights, the surrounds to the grille. And now this just sets the front end of the car off absolutely beautifully. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you on the next film, guys. But I'm now going to go and, well, try and get out the sunshine because it is so warm today. The girls have got the right idea, fast asleep in the shade. I might even go and get myself a nice cold beer. I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Stay safe.